I've gotten a few requests to do a full day of eating. While I am on prep right now, my meals aren't a lot of fun. They're really repetitive. It's a lot of the same stuff, not really entertaining. But I thought that this could be a good opportunity for some of you to see what meals look like when you're on prep. So if you're thinking about doing a show, this could be a good opportunity for you to see what the meals look like, what the day looks like, and then you can decide from there if you actually want to do a show or not. I never have much of an appetite in the morning when I first wake up, so fasted cardio works really nicely for me. I have the most energy in the morning too. I don't really like to work out during the day or in the evening. So because of that, I'll just go ahead and like hit my fasted cardio as soon as I wake up, and then I'll go ahead and start eating. So we're gonna go do that, get some fasted cardio, get that over with, and then we'll start our full day of eating. I always use A-Cuts for my fasted workouts. It's got fat burning properties and just a little bit of caffeine with a lot of aminos. L-carnitine also helps for fat reduction. It taps into your fat stores and helps to burn your fat off as fuel. So I take 2 capsules right before my workout. Aminos are going to help you to sustain your muscle mass, which in turn is going to help to increase your metabolism and keep you lean. As my cardio gets longer and longer, I usually will hop around the gym and use different machines, but I really like using sprints to get my heart rate up. I will just sprint for 1 minute and then hold off on the side for another minute. Okay, so I just got home from the gym. Thankfully, I live like 10 minutes away, or else I would have done this before I left the gym. But since I did a fasted workout, I want my first meal to be something that's not only gonna be quick to eat, but something that's gonna digest really quickly. So I will choose from my pile here an Isoflex whey protein shake. Isoflex digests very quickly, so it's gonna get to my muscles quicker than if I were to sit down and like make a breakfast. So I'm gonna have that along with a tablespoon of natural PB, and then in about an hour I'll go ahead and like make myself an actual meal. Meal 1, down. All right, so it's been about 45 minutes since I had that little meal. So now I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna have an actual meal. I'm hungry. Okay, so after a fasted workout and with this being the first like actual meal that I'm eating, I'm super hungry and so are my muscles. So you wanna have a decent amount of protein and a clean carb source. So I personally am just over oatmeal at the moment. So I'm having grits, about a 1/3 cup, and then I will have 4 egg whites. So I just finished my breakfast. I'm gonna run to the farmer's market with my best friend and my mom. I can't really get anything anymore. I used to be able to eat bananas and blueberries, but those days are over now. My meals weren't always so boring. As you get closer to your show day, your variety of the stuff that you can eat kind of gets a little bit limited, so that sucks. But like I said before, I never really have much of an appetite in the morning anyway, so that was like the perfect amount for me. But I'll be hungry in like another hour, so we're gonna run to the farmer's market and then we'll come back here and eat again. And then in addition to food, obviously I do take some supplements, so I'll run through them really quick with you. Omega protects the elasticity of your artery walls. It's great for your nervous system and your brain. This is just your average women's daily vitamin. I highly suggest you take one of these too. You take digestive enzymes before you have a meal, and this just helps to ensure that all of the nutrients and the protein are actually getting absorbed by your body. Probiotic contains good bacteria for your gut, and when you're on prep and you're eating so many different meals, you definitely want to make sure your gut is in a good place. Vitamin C, because being sick on prep is the worst thing ever. And last, but certainly not least, I love CLA. It is a completely natural fat loss supplement and it is super effective. It works by basically shutting the door of your fat cells so it doesn't allow for fat accumulation to happen. Alright, so meal is down and now we're gonna go to the farmer's market and get some goods. I do miss bananas a lot. I love bananas. Quick carbs. So back from the farmer's market and I'm just gonna weigh out my lunch. I typically will do about 4 ounces of a lean protein source, and carbs vary depending on what I'm doing. Obviously, today I'm having 1/3 cup of a white rice and about a cup of spinach. If you don't already know the secret to having soft rice all the time, I'm about to change your life. Just put a wet paper towel on top of it. When you cook, it'll come out nice and soft again. I don't use sauce a lot, but if I do, it's just something low calorie like honey Dijon, a honey mustard, or just a regular mustard. And that is meal 3. I feel better now. Come here. Oh. She runs away, little fucker. Hi. Aw, hello. You're so cute. So it's been about 2.5 hours since my last meal. I like to eat every like 2 to 3 hours. So let's go have our 4th meal. This meal is more of just like a little evening snack. When your metabolism's running really quickly, you tend to get hungry pretty often, so you want to feed your body some protein and carbs so that you don't lose your muscles. I'm having about 4 ounces of chicken breast, and then I'll have about 3 to 4 ounces of sweet potatoes.
3 hours later.
Okay, so for dinner, the carb party ends. Now we're sticking with some protein, and then we're gonna have some fats with that since we're doing low carb. I love to have some kind of crunch in my salads, so I'll cut up either some almonds or some cashews, and of course, some avocado. I use balsamic as my dressing, and then I'll top it off with cilantro. Meal number 5 going down. Reporting live from the kitchen again. Shocker. I had like the biggest sweet tooth ever. It's a problem when I'm on prep, and it tends to get worse at night. I don't know why I'm like this. So for my last meal, I try to have something that's gonna help with my sweet tooth and have a lot of protein because the protein's gonna keep me nice and full. So we're gonna make some protein crepe pancake-ish thing. I don't know what you wanna call it, but it's pretty delicious. So to make your protein crepe, you're gonna use 2 egg whites and about 1/2 scoop of a protein powder. I really like using Hexapro. Certain ways that when you cook with them, they get really hard, the texture changes, and it's gross. Hexapro, I love cooking with it. It always comes out amazing. So you're gonna blend that up really well. I mean, you gotta like really whisk it. It's a thick consistency, so if you have to add a little bit of water, just add a dash. And then you're just gonna go ahead and cook it like you would a regular pancake. Some of the batter might spill out on the sides, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be pretty for it to taste good. While that was cooking, I made on the side a little bit of protein powder and water. I just mixed it until it had an icing-like consistency. and then topped it with a little bit of cinnamon and just a little bit of this vanilla granola, and then some sugar-free syrup. Alright you guys, that concludes our full day of eating. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it enlightened some of you who are looking to do a show, kind of what our meals look like. I definitely want to do this again when I'm not on prep, so I can show you a little bit more of a variety of stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.